Hi, I'm here today with my Canada Reads review for The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk, and this will be defended by Rosie Aday. A note first that I did not finish this book. I actually only got 20% through before deciding to set it aside, but I'm going to do my best to kind of talk about it from what I've read, other reviews and summaries. So just letting you know before we get started. So in this book we have a world of sorcerers and sorceresses. I'm not sure exactly what the right term is in this book, so I use many different terms here. The female magic practitioners have to practice magic in secret and cannot practice at all if they are married. The magic system is based on summoning spirits and letting them inhabit your body, and so if a practitioner does this while pregnant, the spirit can then take over the fetus, so it's dangerous. We follow Beatrice as she has to decide between marrying, which would benefit her family, but also means she has to give up magic, or pursuing her dream of becoming a great magician. So I DNF'd this book because I do not get along well with YA fantasy, and I felt there were some tropes here that I wasn't going to enjoy. There were other books that I wanted to read instead. I also didn't really like the insta-love, and it was after that scene that I decided that I wasn't going to read this book anymore. So I'm going to do my best to talk about some of the themes in the book based on other people's reviews and interviews with C.L. Polk, but I'm not going to be able to go in depth. I want to stress that my decision to not finish this book was based entirely on my personal preferences, and I think this would be a great book for people who are fond of YA fantasy. One of the themes that stuck out to me, even at the 20% point, is feminism. Beatrice faces a choice that many women find themselves confronted with in today's world. Family versus career, and the fact that that is even still a choice that women have to make is ridiculous. You know, females are not the only parents. You know, mothers are not the only parents. There's other people in a family unit that should be able to take care of a child. And the types of works and careers that are strongly female-centric are often underpaid and underappreciated. You know, the topic of reproductive rights really speaks to a prevalent issue in feminism today. The whole idea that women have to be the ones to sacrifice their own dreams and ambitions for family is an interesting theme to explore. I can't comment on how well the book does that because, you know, as I said, I didn't finish it, but I can see that they are there. I also think that we need more books that show you that you do not need a relationship in order to be happy, especially for women. So I was disappointed that Beatrice was so fast, so quick to question her initial dreams and ambitions when she met this man, and I was just like, girl, like, who cares? Go off and be a mage. Like, screw everyone. That was just frustrating. Sorry. Another theme this book addresses is family and family obligations. So ambition is not always about cutting everyone off and doing things just for yourself. We are not solo creatures. We are part of a community, and for a lot of people that primary community is their family. So however much we do just want to do whatever we want to do, we are obligated to other people, you know, to take into consideration how the consequences of our actions will affect those around us. So how well does this book fit the theme for Canada Reads? The theme for this year is one book to transport you. And I can see how Aday will argue that this book transports you. I mean, that's one roles of fantasies to take you into another universe. And not only is this fantasy, but I heard it also can be categorized as a Regency romance. And if there's one book to transport you not only to another world, but even to another role, that is romance, right? To make you forget about the world around you and get involved in the story. So how do I think this book will do in the competition? I honestly think this book will be one of the first voted out. I've heard some people say that they really enjoyed it, but fantasy does not seem to do well in Canada Reads. And I can also, by looking at what the other people have chosen, kind of surmise that they're not going to be as receptive to a fantasy book. Yeah, so I think this will be one of the first voted out of the competition. So, have you read Midnight Bargain? What did you think of it? And where do you think it will place in the competition this year? Thank you for watching.